Hey guys, welcome back to Our Hands, Our Homestead. Today we're going to give tribute to 9/11. Today is a day that has never been forgotten. Our Hands, Our Homestead is deeply saddened by the tragedy that happened 20 years ago. We want to give thanks to all those that helped, save those that needed to be helped in that time of the tragedy, in that time of need. I also would like to add to this video a story that happened to me 21 years ago. 21 years ago, my mother was taken from myself and my brother. Years ago is a day that I would never forget what happened. And I'm adding this to the story of 9/11 because on that day, my mother moved into a house after the struggle of several years of us living in a one-bedroom study. She was finally able to move myself and my brother into a three-bedroom home that we could have a room of our own. So I actually recorded this video before and went to check the video after it ended, and there was no video. So this is my second time recording it. 20 years ago, when 9/11 happened, I begged my mother to relax my hair. She told me no, but she ended up doing it anyway, because that was the type of woman she was. She would sometimes give in to stuff that we wanted. I always supplied us with stuff that we needed, no matter what. But on this day was 9/11. We were actually I was asking for a relaxer, and she ended up purchasing a relaxer for me, putting a relaxer on my hair, and our lights went out. The whole city of Houston, Texas. So what we ended up doing, so my hair wouldn't fall out, is pull into the garage with her car and cut her bright lights on, because the kitchen was right there by the garage, so she could wash the relaxer out of my hair. So she ended up washing all the relaxer out of my hair. I had straight hair. I was so happy. On the other note, fast forwarded to the next year is when I was in the shower and my mom was getting ready to go to the roundup. I wanted to go to the roundup because sometimes she let me go, but this particular time she didn't. Why? Who knows? But I actually would not let her leave until I got out of the shower, so I could tell her I love you. I gave her a hug and a kiss and told her to enjoy her night. She went on about her business and enjoyed her night. I, myself, on the other hand, because I couldn't go with her, decided to make my own plans and called my friend Brittany to go to the movies. We were getting ready to go to the movies, and all of a sudden my mind clicked and said, "Don't go, Shay. Don't go." So I didn't. I ended up staying home with my brother so he wouldn't be by himself. Maybe 30 minutes to an hour later, we got a call asking if my car was drivable. And I told her it wasn't. That call came from Miss Liz. After I told her the car wasn't drivable, she then said, "I'm on my way to come get you. Your mother has been in an accident." An accident? I freak out. I drop the phone. I start crying. My brother picks the phone up to see what's going on. She said, "I'm on my way. Your mom's at the hospital." Miss Liz comes to pick us up, my brother and myself. We get to the hospital to see that my mom is laying in the bed unresponsive because she's in a coma. She's in a coma with a tube in her head to drain the fluid because her brain was continuing to swell and continuing to have fluid on her brain. So they wanted to relieve the pressure. Can you just imagine some kids seeing their parent like that? traumatizing. On the other hand, the person that was in the accident with my mother was sitting down, not saying a word. Well, let alone he knew what happened and who the person was that caused that accident, but didn't say 2 words. Until this day, it still drives me crazy because my mother's killer could still be out there. My mom ended up getting hit on March 23rd outside of the Roundup nightclub. It's a Zydeco club in Houston, Texas. She was crossing the street. A car hit her, or a van hit her. The mirror broke off and drug her 50 feet down the street. Not stopping, not caring what happened or how that person was. She got hit on the 23rd, was in the hospital, and died March 25th. Losing a parent to something traumatizing like that, to a tragic death like that, to an accidental death like that, is never forgotten. Losing a parent, period, you will never forget. But losing a parent and having her killer still out there is something you think about every day. This was 21 years ago, and I'm just now making this video. Why? Because it's something that I thought I could never do until today. Something has been telling me to say something. Something has been telling me it's time. So I decided to make the video today. I just want to let y'all know, if you have a parent, a mother, a father, a grandpa, a grandmother, an aunt, an uncle that has raised you from day one, that you love deep down in your heart, and you know that you would just be lost without them, give them a hug. Tell them you love them. If you're mad at them, forgive them, because you never know when they'll be taken away. That's not it. My grandfather had my grandmother's and my mother's ashes because my mother was cremated just like her mother. My grandfather was on his way to Atlanta and his van broke down. Caught a ride to Atlanta, not knowing or not telling us ever where the van broke down at. And my grandmother and my mother's ashes were in that van. So not only have I lost my mother's ashes are also lost. So if you lost a parent and you can go visit their grave, or if you lost a parent and you can go visit the urn, wherever the urn is, bless you, because we can't. The only thing I have of my mother is pictures. And I have a jacket that was given to me that she had on at the funeral. It was given to me. I have that in my possession. And I have a gown that my grandmother gave my mother that I now have. Those are the only items I have. So cherish those moments with your parent or your guardian. Show them the love that they need right now. Don't wait till later. Don't wait to forgive them, because you might not ever get that chance to do so. And I just want to thank y'all for watching my video. All I do is ask one thing. Share this video. Maybe I could get my mother or my grandmother's ashes home. Maybe somebody you share this video with will have come across 2 urns that have been lost for years. The name on one of the urns is Beverly Mann, and the other urn is Beverly Lorraine Mann. My grandmother and my mother. If y'all could bring them home to me, that would be a blessing. Thank you so much, and I appreciate all the love.